All right, y'all, man. So we got NBA 2K26 trailer in. We're gonna go ahead and get into the video. You feel me? If you new, appreciate you stopping through. You know what I'm saying? But let's see what they talking about, man. They really on this pro play. Okay. First thing I'm peeping. Hold on, though. First thing we peeping. Hold on. So that little fast break right here. The graphics looking crazy. I'm not gonna cap. Like, the graphics are looking crazy. How y'all feeling right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do y'all feel just with looking at this right here? Like, I think the graphics look A1, bro. Like, they definitely on point. Game 0. Okay, so it seemed like we got pretty much some of these things. Same animation still. The biggest thing I'm peeping is the graphics. It definitely look more crispy for sure. Okay. That boy KD with the 7. Okay. Why they had that boy catch a body like that, though? Like, I'm telling you. All right. Crispy. Cooper Flag looking, you know what I'm saying? One thing I will say that 2K does is really good at... All right, so let's dissect this joint real quick. Because one thing I can legit say 2K does well, they really do good on like the face scanning, because, you know, they got that whole technology thing that they do the whole little scan part. So the faces and stuff like that is crispy. You feel me? Gameplay, if I'm being real, the gameplay looking just like 25. Of course, we got to play the game to see what's really changed and things of that nature. They really big on this pro play shit. You feel me? But which I'm not mad at, but it's like at the same time, it's it looking just like, you know what I'm saying, 2K25. You know, 2.0. You feel me? Like, that's just what it looked like right now. It is another little courtside report gameplay, so we're gonna dive into this video right here and see what they talking about in this one. But like I say, one thing I peeped, the graphics look good.
What's up, y'all? Tyrese Halliburton here with NBA 2K gameplay director Mike Wang to break down this year's new gameplay features in 2K26. Today, we'll discuss the new Pro Play motion engine, enhanced rhythm shooting, and other advanced controls. Now let's get to it.
This year, Pro Play technology is evolving, bringing more authenticity than ever before through advancements in rhythm shooting, new customization options on offense, an all-new dynamic motion engine, and much more.
All right, let's see what they talking about.
In 2K26, Pro Play powers the all-new dynamic motion engine, using machine learning technology to make your actions feel more lifelike and realistic. Dynamic lower body pose matching adjusts the exact positioning of players' legs and feet on the fly to remove the skating seen in past games and ensure that players launch, plant, and cut realistically. This is the biggest change to player movement since NBA 2K21, offering a fresh and authentic feeling every time you step on the court.
And that's the same year I made it to the league. It's wild to see how gameplay's evolved.
Hey, now that little clip looks fire. That little clip looks fire.
Fresh and authentic feeling every time you step on the court.
And that's the same year I made it to the league. It's
right
wild
here
to see how gameplay's evolved.
That bit looks smooth.
Players who take advantage of the rhythm shooting mechanic will notice more responsive and authentic jump shots.
All right, before we go crazier though, hold on. Before we get more in depth of this, Did y'all like the rhythm shooting, that they added to 2K25? Because if I'm being real, I don't mind the rhythm shooting, but I found it very inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I don't use the analog. Like, when shooting, I use square. You feel me? So I understand they want you to take a different approach with the game because they want you to start using more of the analog. And, like, let's keep it a bean. This is another thing, like, why I really never was a 2K fan, if I'm being honest. I was more so NBA Live, just on the simple fact it was strictly, you know what I'm saying, you use the analog. The analog was straight dribbling in Live. And you use your square for shoot, dunk, and all of that stuff. 2K been trying to, literally since 2K's been out, they've been trying to make us use the analog. And you got to just understand, everybody don't care for the analog. You feel me? So that's just my only pet peeve about the whole rhythm shooting and shit like that, just because everybody don't use the analog, you know what I'm saying, to shoot. But that's just my point. How y'all feel on that?
We really wanted to emphasize creating a skill-based environment in 2K26 that blends authenticity with competition for a more rewarding experience. This renewed focus will be felt across multiple gameplay features, from shot outcomes to successful blocks and steals and loose balls and rebounds.
And I hope the on-ball steal is better too.
But what about potential changes to moves in the post?
All right, so go to post shots.
Big men in NBA 2K26 will now be able to leverage all new signature go-to post shots by holding up on the shot stick while in the post. Players can lean into a host of new moves, including shimmy floaters, baby hooks, and up and unders. Playing with your back to the basket is a lost art, but those who are able to master it can take advantage in the
That's what you need. That's what you need. And you already can tell.
In previous versions of NBA 2K, layups were limited by a single signature layup package. But this year, players can draw inspiration from around the league to mix and match standard layups, floaters, quick scoops, Euro steps, hop steps, and spins, and determine exactly how they want to finish around the rim.
Okay.
2K26 uses system-driven technology to generate player-to-player collisions that are more reliable compared to previously scripted motion-captured animations. Coupled with new dynamic motion, this change improves the freedom of authentic movement for both the dribbler and on-ball defender. Interior defense has also been redesigned so that it's easier to put a body on shooters when they're finishing around the rim and make body-to-body contact in the air. And bigs will feel increased physicality when roaming in the paint. Last but not least,
I feel like they did okay
some new offensive controls to give players a more intuitive, deliberate, and free-flowing experience.
It just depends, you know what I'm saying, when attacking the paint.
From steals by reacting with the Quick Protect mechanic. The introduction of Quick Protect will bring more balance and lead to more skill-based outcomes. You can even use it to put defenders in jail, just like Luka and other strong guards love to do. For spot-up shooters, you can use the new Quick Shot feature by holding the left trigger on catch and shoot shots. This will skip the dip and allow you to get your shots off super quick, like Klay
I hope they really let Kyrie get more loose.
To slow-motion Euro step gathers, something we've been seeing a lot of in the league lately from players like yourself and Ant. This will help you navigate through the paint and around defenders by decelerating to throw defenders off and create space with a slow-mo finish. And finally, another highly requested feature is the ability to force rat passes, which will allow you to feed the corner three or thread the needle to a cutting teammate and avoid defenders playing the passing lanes.
Good.
As a big-time 2K fan,
what that remind me of, remember the needle threader? Like, I don't even understand why they took that out the game in a sense. Like, you want the needle threader, bro. Like, it seemed like the passes was damn near all the same. Like, I had high pass accuracy on my builds, but it still felt like I can't get that pass off, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to. Like, so I'm glad that they, got back to kind of like quick passes and that needle threader in a sense. So that's a dub for sure.
I can't wait to get my hands on 2K26 and experience these all new features for myself.
Gameplay in NBA 2K26 has taken a giant leap forward with more personalization and variety, faster pace, and more skill-based
like really let
gameplay.
us cook up, bro.
Whether you're a new player or a veteran like me, everyone
bro.
can master the fundamentals in these all new moves. Pre-order NBA 2K26 Superstar or Leave No Doubt Edition today and hit the court sooner with early access, starting on August 29th.
Okay. All right, man. So look, we definitely seen. It's definitely some good pros that we didn't see. Now the cons. I'm telling you all, like, I really do feel until we actually get to play the game, I'm seeing that, like I said, I am still getting that 2K25 type vibe. You know what I'm saying? You just added a little bit more updates, a little bit. You feel me? But the pros that I did, like I like the whole planting of the feet now. I really appreciate how they really detailed the cuts, the planting and stuff like that. Like that is going to get more feel. Now, what I really want them to hope, I'm hoping that it really, you know what I'm saying, happens is like when you're playing with a person like Kyrie and stuff like that, let us legit have the ability to be as creative as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, with 2K25, I felt boxed at times. I felt like I can get these certain moves off, but it was just too repetitive at point, you know, at a time. It's like Kyrie, if you ever really see Kyrie play, he's playing off of reaction. So I want to be able to have that same feel. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have a reaction off the, you know what I'm saying? If somebody is trying to, you know what I'm saying, spam squares, you know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get up out of there. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm boxed, like I'm have this just, you know, weird form. Like, I don't know how to say it, but I just felt super boxed at times in 2K25. Now, because of the people that's on the cover from Melo, you got your SGA, you know what I'm saying? Like, just that alone lets me know where the game is heading. And it's going to the middies. It's going to the posts. You feel me? So if you really like a good post scorer, you're back in action as every 2K is. But I feel like now you're more advanced. And definitely if you let's say a wing or one of them smaller guards like a Jalen Brunson who really know how to use, you know what I'm saying, who's really good at back to the basket. You know, it seemed like they're about to, if you are a really good post scorer, you're about to take advantage of 2K26. And I like that, though, just because it gets back to the real feel of the game. Like, if you got a person like DeMar DeRozan who you know is unguardable in that mid-range, you know what I'm saying, it should be shown that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be displayed on that. And SGA, one of the best middies in the game, you feel me? So it's love to see that the game is getting back to the mid-range to where this is really where the bag work is happening. You feel me? So that's a W. Like, I'm not gonna cap. Like, I love, soon as I saw Melo and I saw SGA, I already knew off rip this is about to be a mid-range post-scoring type of game. So you ain't gotta just be no 7-3 post scorer, just, you know, to cheese the game. Like, you could really get out here with a 6-6 or shit. Like I said, even Brunson is really good with the back to the basket. So you can really be creative out the post, and I love that, man, because that's kind of, you know, in the era of where I grew up of, like, you know, post scoring and stuff like that. So you know, Steph Curry came through and shut all that down with shooting all these threes, so everybody want to shoot threes, and I get it, but you know, you still want to have a bag, though, man. And I feel like this is getting back to that place of getting back to, you know, having that bag work. But let me know how y'all feel about this, man. How did y'all like? What did y'all see that y'all did like? What did y'all see that y'all didn't like? Is it an improvement? Is it an upgrade? Is it not really an upgrade? Like, how do y'all feel? You feel me about this gameplay that we seen? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's definitely some cons and pros that I've seen. But other than that, the graphics, of course, is looking a lot better, which I'm happy about. Because if we looked at 2K14 was fire. And then it was like after that, the graphics just downgraded. You know what I'm saying? So it looks like they're prioritizing getting back into the whole, you know, graphics and everything, which is good. But all we got to do is wait for this gameplay now at this point, you feel me, and see how that works out. But other than that, like I said, man, definitely drop something in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feeling about 2K26. Is it a cop? Is it? And also let me know what's the name y'all gonna grab. Are y'all gonna grab the standard edition, or is y'all gonna go and, you know, pay the extra to get like the legend edition or whatever they call it nowadays? So, but yeah, that's the end of the video, man. If you could do me a favor, please like, comment, subscribe. As you already know, it helps the channel tremendously. We trying to grow, man, so please help us grow. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed that I wanted to say. I think I covered majority of the things that I wanted to get, you know, my point across. So yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. If you made it to the end of the video, you definitely a real one. Like I said, man, drop something in that comment section, you know what I'm saying, so we can chat it up about, you know what I'm saying, the future of 2K26, man. But other than that, I appreciate y'all typing into the videos, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.